Companies often operate in their business without being aware of their strengths and weaknesses. Moreover, when problems occur and things start to go wrong, companies aren't able to detect what the exact problem is and where it is located. Acquiring awareness of their own situation can allow them to identify the problems, overcome them, and after that, set their goals and make them real. There are numbers of diagnostic tools that help to identify problem areas. A common one is the maturity model. It can be viewed as a set of structured maturity levels that describe how well the behaviors, practices, and processes of an organization can reliably and sustainably produce required outcomes. By analyzing the current situation, it also allows to create a map of the as-is and to-be situations in order to understand how to reach the goals and improve the performance. Thus, maturity model makes it possible to understand where a company is starting from and, therefore, to lay the foundations of improvement. The awareness of where a company is and where it wants to arrive is the key point for its success. In the context of materials modeling, a corporate structure can be thought of as consisting of 4 fundamental pillars: people, processes, data, and tools. Each of these pillars can be found at a different maturity level. In order to grow and succeed, a company should improve in all these 4 sectors by moving from one level to another. Thanks to the maturity model, companies can understand at what level of maturity their pillars are and understand to what level they want them to grow. The proposed model considers 5 levels of maturity: initial, defined, integrated, managed, and optimized. These levels concern each of the pillars. For example, if a company is at the initial level for the process pillar, their processes would probably be based on individual skill and choice, and therefore they would be highly variable. While at the optimized level, the processes would be well documented and accessible, fully integrated in business decision and consistently deployed. A lower level of maturity often leads to unpredictability and inconsistency. These two tend to decrease as a company becomes more mature, while accordingly leading to more and more advantages. An optimized level allows timely and reliable in-depth analysis and integrated, informed and dynamic decision-making processes throughout the organization. So, if we imagine that you are one of these companies in the field of material modeling, how do you figure out where you are? You will be provided with a questionnaire structured in this way. For every pillar, 7 to 8 questions are presented to which you can answer by selecting a score from 1 to 5 that represents the increasing level of maturity. 2 sentences are provided that clarify the meaning of score 1, the initial level, and of score 5, the optimized level. For each question, you have to respond by selecting the score twice, as you should give information about 2 distinct scenarios. 1. The current situation. 2. The target situation you want to arrive at in 3 years' time. For every pillar, at the end of the questions there will be a self-assessment where you have to answer a generic question by selecting one of 5 possible sentences. Through the analysis of these data, it is possible to understand how your corporate structure is constituted. By observing the general average, this is the basic idea of how the company is structured. By comparing each pillar with the average, one can understand whether there are areas more or less mature than the general corporate level. By analyzing the individual areas, this could lead, for example, to understanding that you have a company that seems very solid but has a big defect in a single area, or vice versa, it may help you understand what your strengths are. The practical output that you get is a radar chart that indicates the current and target level of corporate maturity. The closer you are to the center, the more you are at basic maturity levels. The further away you go, the more you are at an optimized level.